cloudy. And it was cloudy, go back to the channel. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't check out my last video, you should be checking out my past videos. You feel me? Because your boys upload like crazy. You feel me? And if y'all know my schedule, on the weekdays, I upload anytime after 6 p.m. Pacific time. You know what I'm saying? On the weekends, I upload at any random time. You know, you can expect the video at any time of the day. You feel me? But today, we got a video from Everything Always. Apparently, an Avengers Doomsday teaser trailer leak.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always.
Hey,
My name is
we got a trailer, bro. This
aka
is good news,
All
bro.
Fires and well. Believe it or not,
Is it
Marvel
like a video
Studios
trailer?
at D23
Or like
today did show
pictures?
what is being considered the first sizzle reel or teaser trailer for the upcoming Avengers Doomsday. It included
this
a ton
is
of
real.
audio that is almost impossible to hear, but after spending about an hour trying to sift through all of it, we've got the audio.
See, I'm glad I didn't go and try to listen to it myself, because I probably would have never even really heard what the hell they were saying. He probably made the audio hard to hear. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say that's exactly what happened. It could just be whoever recorded it just got a boo-boo phone.
We're going to break down
audio
exactly what took place in this trailer piece by piece, who spoke, what they said, and what it means for the upcoming film. But quick reminder to hit that sub button, leave a comment down below. That'll automatically enter you for the giveaways. It's a great way to support the channel. Stick around at the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so normally when they play footage of any kind, you guys know the deal. Either at Destination D23 like today or San Diego Comic-Con, people can take footage, but as soon as they start showing official clips, that's when you got to put your camera away. However, some people have smuggled out parts of the trailer, including the audio. We're going to start going through it now. It starts with the normal Marvel reel at the front with the Avengers music that's abruptly cut off. The first thing you hear is Thor say,
Bro, I can't wait until Marvel start inviting me to these little things, bro. I can't, bro, what? Bro, I'm going to be in them. Nah, I ain't going to go crazy, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to be excited, though, because I want to see stuff like this when it first come out. Like, I want to see the movies when they first come out, or like the day before or whatever, like the premiere. Or I want to see like little teaser trailer. Like, I know people could have just went up there, bought their ticket, you know what I'm saying? But it just feels better when you get invited. That means you're important.
can put together the greatest team ever. And between that clip and the next clip of Sam Wilson saying, if we can't see the good in each other, we've already lost the fight, there was this transition noise that sounded sort of like technology, sort of like swishing. It's basically the Doctor Doom technology noise breaking up all of the Avengers clips. So first it's Thor saying we can put together the greatest team ever. Then it's Sam saying, if we can't see the good in each other, we've already lost. And that is definitely meant to be some sort of foreshadowing where there are multiple Avengers.
Bro, this movie, like I was saying, bro, I'm telling you, Marvel be watching my videos, bro. I'm telling you, bro. This movie is going to have different point of views. It's not really going to be a main character that we see in the movie, like seeing the movie through, I guess. You know how like in movies, you got the point of view of the movie from a certain character majority of the time. In this case, bro, it's going to be from multiple characters, bro.
Teams right now feuding over the title, and there's not really any.
And this is just Avengers Doomsday.
Avengers on Earth, and that's basically meant to sort of be a microcosm for all the heroes we know will be fighting against each other, like say the X-Men and the Avengers, etc. You then hear Shuri saying, "Now is the time to strike." Now, I want to reference that there were apparently some new clips involved with this, and some new footage from behind the scenes.
Maybe the voices that we hear are going to be the voices of the point of views that we're going to get in the movie.
Really, a lot of this audio sounds like it's used quotes from filming that's already been done on previous films in the multiverse saga. The next clip we hear is from Paul Rudd's Ant-Man saying, "Will I be there when the Avengers need me? Absolutely." And what sounds like gunshots ringing out right after he's done talking. And while I'm pretty sure that quote is either from Quantumania or maybe Ant-Man and the Wasp, the next quote of Yelena Belova saying, "We stick together from now on," is definitely from the recent Thunderbolts when she's referring to Sentry. Then you hear Sam say, that pressure, that responsibility, I want that too. Whether or not that's a pre-recorded clip, I couldn't source that in Captain America Brave New World, but it's definitely meant to foreshadow that he is going to take on the responsibility of leading the Avengers as Captain America. And really, that's why they chose the lines they did.
Not like it, bro.
Dialogue from the films.
I don't know why people don't like Sam Wilson's Captain America. I think he's the perfect Captain America because he's a human. He has no serum, bro. Serum, however you say. He don't have none of that, bro. So he's really like the embodiment of Captain America, bro. Like the real embodiment of it. He's like real proof, like, bro, hard work and all that. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I think he's the perfect one. And then he combines the technology and stuff that's what a human would do, bro. A human with no powers, that's what they would do. Just like Iron Man. You know what I mean? That's why I believe Iron Man and people like Sam Wilson are like some of the best characters because they human, and also Hawkeye because they human beings. Black Widow as well. You know what I mean? Yelena as well. All the characters that's pretty much human ain't really got no serum or any type of, you know what I mean? Tony don't count. I'm not counting his chest thing as powers, bro. That's not powers, bro. Because if he take that out, he dead. It's the same thing with a heart. You know what I mean? Yeah.
We've seen something like this before with Nick Fury saying there was an idea and then Tony Stark saying to bring together a team from one of the previous Avengers trailers. It's just basically going through all of the characters, showing who's involved, and using poignant quotes from their already existing dialogue to foreshadow what's about to come. Then you hear Red Guardian say this has the makings of a team that can bring light from the darkness. That's definitely from the Thunderbolts. Then there's a quote from Loki, God of Story, saying raising things to the ground is easy, trying to fix what's broken is hard. Then we get the OG Professor X, Patrick Stewart, who say there are those who believe, human and mutant alike, that a war is coming. Then there was a clip of James Marsden Cyclops, definitely from one of the old X-Men movies, saying if anything happens, I'll take care of them. And both of these together are meant to foreshadow the coming of Doom, obviously to the X-Men timeline.
Crazy,
what we think is one merged Fox continuity in the 10,005. Then of course you get a clip from Pedro Pascal. This is definitely from the Fantastic Four film where he says, "We are your defenders, we will protect you." And keep in mind, Kevin Feige has already teased that some of our Avengers and maybe even some X-Men are on their way to the 828 as he was talking about the Baxter Building kitchen looking full of characters in costume and how crazy it was. So we already know that that's coming. Then you actually get some footage of the Russos.
So 828, 616, and 617, those are the main storylines or whatever that we're gonna be seeing. I believe it's 617 because I know 618 is where the Avengers are, and then 828 is where the Fantastic Four is, right? The Pedro Pascal's Fantastic Four, that's where they are, right? And then 617 I believe is where the X-Men is, or is it 618 or something like that?
On set, but behind the scenes, you're not really seeing anything. This is where Paul Rudd basically crashed the film so that you couldn't see what they were filming. It was a huge gag. But then they said that this was certainly one of the biggest films they've ever worked on, maybe even bigger than Avengers Endgame, and said they were bringing together so many of our favorite heroes to face one of Earth's greatest threats, Dr. Doom. Now, there was some new footage included with this. This seemed to tease a 1940s or 50s setting, implying that all the stuff we've been hearing about Peggy Carter and Steve Rogers is most likely 100% true. That's definitely the aesthetic that was given away. But as far as actual footage from Avengers Doomsday, that seems like it wasn't present at all. And if it was, it would have been very small clips. This has pretty much been Marvel's MO for a while. When they want to run out a sizzle reel for an upcoming Avengers or major crossover film, they're just going to go back to all of the footage they've got, sometimes B-roll, but sometimes just directly from the films, as you saw during this, and cut together something to hype the crowd without giving too much away, and then shoot some stuff on set. This wasn't meant to be a huge trailer or a first reveal, and as we said in our earlier coverage today, it's just a little teaser. It's just the hype to pump the people up. You know what I'm saying? This is Marvel letting everybody know, like, hey, don't think we falling off. Don't think just because we got some bad press and some of our numbers look a little weird sometimes. Don't think that's the end of us. That's pretty much what this was. Like, they were just letting it be known, like, we here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all finna get one of the greatest movies y'all have ever seen, bro, and it's coming from us. Like, Marvel trying to step on next, to them doing these kinds of teaser trailers. You know what I'm saying? However, we are getting closer and closer with them now being 5 months into shooting on Avengers Doomsday and taking it into next year for them preparing a first trailer. So obviously, the huge question is, when are we getting the first actual teaser trailer for Avengers Doomsday? And unfortunately, I think the answer is the same as I said in my video from earlier today. We're probably going to be waiting just about another year to late July of 2026, San Diego Comic-Con. We're going to get our first teaser, because I believe this movie, well, they already said it's going to come out in December, you know what I'm saying? So, bro, this movie's going to come out, I mean, the teaser trailer's going to come out next year after October. Probably in, like, November or at the end of September. Beginning of November at the end of September is when they're going to drop the teaser trailer. And then they're going to drop the official trailer somewhere close to the end of November. And then that's when they might drop a second official trailer, because, you know, some people, you know, some companies do that, but they really wouldn't have to because everybody know, bro, the Avengers trailers, bro, are some of the best trailers I've ever seen in my life, bro.
every Avengers movie trailer I've seen, bro, it felt like a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, they know how to make a trailer, bro. You know what I mean? That's why I think they're gonna drop it a little close to when they gonna drop it. You know, drop the movie, because it's not like people are gonna forget about it, because you're gonna have people like me, everything always, you know what I mean? You're gonna have a couple people talking about it, you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be a way to make people remember, like, oh shit, I forgot this is, you know what I mean? They're gonna probably do their little thing on Instagram or whatever, let people know like the trailer's about to come out, you know what I'm saying? Be on the lookout. And then they're gonna drop it at the beginning of November.
On Hall H, the Russos have history of bringing the Infinity War footage there. That is a fond memory for everyone in the Marvel fandom. And if I had to guess, they're probably going to replicate that, only because, remember, Doomsday doesn't come out until December of next year. However, if we're lucky, Marvel has a history, because Disney owns ESPN, of running out their first trailers at things like major sporting events, like the National Championship football game in February, or maybe even the Super Bowl, where they dropped the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer and absolutely smashed records. Even though that is going to...
Hey, wait, hold on. You can't forget, we still got Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, do y'all think they gonna drop like TV shows or something like that, like after Spider-Man, just to kind of give us a little something before Avengers Doomsday? Because it come out before Avengers Doomsday, right? I'm not tripping. So what if they drop a few trailers of like projects they're not even talking about right now, that's gonna come out before Avengers Doomsday, to keep the Marvel fans occupied until the movie come out? You never even know, bro. I think that's probably what they're gonna do, bro. They're gonna probably drop some trailers and stuff like that of things that they were working on, and be like, yeah, we finna give y'all more than just Spider-Man before Avengers Doomsday. You know what I'm saying? We might give y'all another TV show or something.
Be super early in the year, and it's definitely the case that Marvel Studios has been holding on to their trailers longer and longer now. Sometimes they don't even drop them until months before. I don't think there's any way we're getting a first look footage trailer.
I think that's what's going to happen
for the
bro.
Super Bowl.
They're gonna drop it,
but
like
you never know. One other thing I will say though,
out.
and I'm pretty optimistic about this, is that usually where there is a ton of bad news coming out one after another with Marvel Studios and their scripts, we haven't really heard much about that. Yeah, I know there was that erroneous rumor making its way around the internet that everyone just assumed was two major actors that it turns out have never actually met on set. We warned you about that, guys, weeks ago. That was going to morph into that, and I'm not surprised it did. But really, it seems like by all accounts,
bro, everybody should know, if it's that much star power on, bro, it's a lot of stars on set, bro. You got to expect them to fight at some point. You know what I'm saying? If they don't fight, you'll kind of look at them like, bro, just run a friendly fade, bro. Just get out there. Y'all both, like, bro, this is weird, bro. Like, I'm cool with the positivity and everything like that, but it's just like, you know, there's going to be egos coming with the star power of all of these actors, bro. It just happens. We're human beings, bro. If we become stars, we're going to have a little ego. You know what I'm saying? We got to check ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody got to check us. You know what I'm saying? That's how I be. You feel me? So it was obviously something was going to happen. I just didn't think that the news about it would be leaked. You know what I'm saying? I thought maybe Disney and them would probably keep that more tight, like, you know, more in-house, you know, but that shit leaked out like the damn Golden State Warriors and Draymond Green punched Jordan Poole in the mouth, bro. It leaked out fast in the mouth, bro.
Other than not having the movie finished, everything is going well, and it's been said that most actors have actually wrapped on the principal photography for now until they finish writing the movie, which to me is good news, because what they've got, they're actually happy with. You guys let me know all your thoughts down below, your reaction to any and all of this, and what you think about these sort of sizzle reels that they show behind closed doors but don't include any new footage. Does this make you mad and make you frustrated that we don't get to see it, or is it just as well since there's no new footage in there anyway?
Hey, y'all let me know and let him know how y'all feel about that. Cause me personally, bro, I think I like the hype. You know what I mean? I like the hype. It get me excited. It makes me want to talk about it more. You know what I mean? So it get me, you know, I'm excited for it. I'm not gonna lie, bro. And I feel like this is a great way for Marvel to keep themselves like in the game, because they ain't dropping no movies or nothing, like, you know. So this is a great way for them to keep themselves, you know, talked about until the movie come out. Because obviously we gonna keep talking about things that's happening when they do stuff on set, etc., etc. But this just helps them build up more hype for the movie. You know what I mean? Because now, after they drop the movies that they just dropped, I don't think they drop anything else. I think that's pretty much it until Spider-Man 4. I want to say that's it until Spider-Man 4, bro. Because I don't remember them talk about anything else.